Let's begin on our back. Take one of your hand weights, place it on the outside of your right hip before you lay down. Heel toe your feet to the outside edges of your mat, and then knock your knees together. That might mean that your pinky toes lift up. Bring your arms overhead, bend at your elbows. Maybe plant one foot, drop one inner thigh in. And just kind of awaken the hips. Nice and easy. This is an internal rotation of that hip joint. Take your time getting there. It is the complete opposite of supine butterfly, which we often do at the beginning of every BA strong class, where your soles of your feet are together, your knees are drawn out. So this is just a little bit different. The more you settle in to this posture, the more you might feel the sensation to kind of walk your feet out and let your knees sink down a little deeper. Open your mouth nice and wide, wiggle your jaw back and forth. Do that one more time. Seal your lips, unclench your teeth, and then remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Lower your hands down by your side. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And as you begin to inhale, press your belly into your hand. Draw your knees open, plant your feet down, heel toe your way back in, and just find a counter pose. So maybe that is a true supine butterfly. Maybe you windshield wiper those knees side to side. A few breaths in this counter posture. And on your next exhale, draw your hands down. Bring your knees together, and one at a time, bring your knees into your chest. Hug your shins in, lift your tail off the floor. Rock side to side. Big toes kiss, grab a hold of those kneecaps, bring your knees into your chest, and then draw those knees out wide, big toes connecting the whole time. Plant your feet down. Reach for that hand weight in your right hand. Good, draw your elbow out, bend your elbow. Beautiful, send that weight straight up to the sky, lower down 3 counts. 3, 2, 1, up for 1. 3, 2, 1, press. Next time that weight is to the ceiling, hold it there. You are going to sit up, slide that right foot underneath that left leg. Keep your hand and weight reaching to the ceiling. Lower all the way down. Chest press, slow. Press up to the ceiling. Sit up. Lower down. Feet ground, lower, nice and slow. This time we're going to come all the way up to our feet. Sit up, kneel, stand. Good, right knee lowers down first. Sit down, roll down, lower that weight. Press it up to the ceiling, roll up, come up to a lunge, stand on your feet, lie back down. The key here is to try to keep that weight stacked on top of that shoulder the whole time. Stacked, it's stacked, stand. Beautiful. One more, lower all the way down, nice and slow. Press it up, sit up, get off that tail, stand up, lower down. We're gonna put that weight into our left hand. Lower down slow. 3, 2, up for 1 again. Next time that weight is to the ceiling, slide that left leg underneath your right as you sit up. Good, lower back down. Slow, 3, 2, 1, press. Good. Maybe we just come onto the knees. Maybe you stand all the way up. Whew. Man, I thought my right side felt weak until I got onto that left side. One more. 4 total. Come all the way down to your back. Beautiful. Take that weight at your chest in both hands. Plant your left foot down, bend your right knee, lift your right leg up. Press that weight to the ceiling. Glute bridge, lift off your hips. Extend that weight overhead. Bring it back to the ceiling. Tap your tail, lift your glutes. Extend, lift, tap, rise. Squeeze your butt. Drag your left heel in towards your hip without moving your foot. So just energetically pull that heel in. 2 more. Last one. Keep your hips high and just find that overhead extension. Bring it back overhead. Bring it to the ceiling. Overhead, ceiling. 2 more. Last one. Hold it up and pulse. 8, 7, dig that heel in. 6, pull that heel in. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep your hips high. Lower your right foot. Lift your left leg overhead. Back to the ceiling. Tap your tail. That's 1. We have 6 total. Keep that right kneecap tracking in line with your hip and your ankle. Good. Keep your hips high. Just extend and reach that weight overhead. Keep your hips high. Press that right heel down. 3 to go. 2, Last one. Little pulse. You have 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your hips high. Lower your left foot down. Grab a hold of the heads of that weight, skull crusher. Bend your elbows and then pull that weight behind you. Keep your elbows where they are. Straighten them. Bend, down, lift. Press. Your butt is off the ground. Yes? Two more. Last one. Beautiful. Lower your tail. Roll up. Place that weight off your mat. And then let's start to rock and roll. Up and down. Hips high. And then lift your chest, seated position. Figure 4 forward fold. Right leg extends. Reach. Roll back. Change sides. Reach. Good. Alternate right and left. Roll back. Press forward. Roll. The next time you're in that right-legged forward fold, stay there. Windmill, left arm behind your left hip. Press off your sit bones. Stretch. Roll back. Right arm up and over behind the right hip. Lift off your sit bones. Find a big stretch. One more either side because it feels nice. Roll back. Sit down. Place both hands behind your hips. Walk your heels in and then walk your heels out. Ground through your heels. Lift through your toes. Press your hands into the mat. Lift your chest. Draw your belly in windshield wiper. Left to right. Zip up your pants. Good. Next time your knees hit the right, bring your left hand to heart center. Change sides. Maybe that hand turns into an elbow tap. Beautiful. Next time your knees hit the right, hold it there. Extend your arms out beyond your front leg. Lift your back leg. Knee, shin, ankle weight, foot, sneaker, chest is proud. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Hold it up. Good. Plant your left foot. Lift your left knee open. Come back. Knee and ankle in line. Lower it back down. Lift it all. Plant and open. Lift it all. Lower at once. Lift. Press open. One more. Chest is up. Good. Pick up your knees. Bring them over to the opposite side. Reach your arms beyond that front leg. Lift and lower that back leg. What I don't want to happen is your knee starting to come and a crease happens in your hip. 2 more. Hold this next one up. Plant your foot. Open up that hip. Lift everything you got. Lower it all as one unit. Up. Big open. Up. And down. 2 more. Belly in. Last one. cartwheel, both hands behind your hips, windshield wiper, side to side. Good. When you're ready, sweep your legs around into a tabletop position. Bring your blocks onto your mat. You don't need them quite yet. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Good. Lift off of your knees. Push back into a squat. Catch yourself on your hands into that bear squat. Your knees are hovering, but they're not touching. Low squat. Good. Bear. Squat. One more. Bear squat. Inhale, rise up. Gaze towards your thumbs. Exhale, slow, low squat. 4, 3, 2. Bear to squat. Good. You're going to walk out to a plank until your hands come onto those blocks. As your right hand steps off of the block, your left foot walks behind. Same thing, other side. Left hand down, right foot steps back. Now walk back 2 more steps. And then walk back up. 4, 3, left hand on, right hand on. Piston. Bend your knees, send your butt high, send your armpits towards your thighs, straighten your legs, drop your heels downward facing dog. Exhale into your plank. Bum is below your shoulders, belly is in. Reach your heart and gaze forward. Keep your feet where they are. Start to bend your knees. Walk your hands back into that hovering bear pose. Push back, low squat. Inhale, arms all the way up. Sink. Bear to squat. Walk out to your plank. Good. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. 2 more times. Walk backwards. And then walk it back up. 4, 3, 2. Piston pose. Downward facing dog. Exhale to plank. Keep your feet where they are. Start to bend your knees. Walk your hands back to your bear push back squat. Inhale, rise up. Slow and low. Bear to squat. Walk it out to plank. Get on those blocks. And now get off of those blocks. Right hand, left foot, left hand. 2 more steps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Piston. Down dog. Plank. Walk back to the bear. Push back to your squat. Inhale, rise up. Bear, catch it. Push off those hands. Walk it out, plank. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2. Piston. Down dog. Plank. Back to that bear. Push back, squat. Inhale. Stay standing. Lower your hands. Beautiful. Good. You're at the back of your mat. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. That was a lot on the quads. Everything is awake now, right? Tap through your heels. Good. That tap can turn to a little bounce, a little jump, boxer stance. Ski your feet. Good. Arms anywhere but down. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Back of your mat. 3, 2. Squat to stand. Down, 2, up, squeeze. 2 more. hip roll, left side first. Up, plant, right side. 2 more. 1 hip roll with a squat in between. Squat, sit, squat. Next squat, hold it. Pulse. Sit back. 8, 7, slowing it down. 4, 3, toe tap right to left, tap, left. 4, 3, keep it like this, or jack your feet out, in, out, in. 2 more like this. Hold. Jack your feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, wide, narrow. 3, 2, stand up. Shake it out. Beautiful. Blocks out of the way for now. Grab your hand weights. Left foot is in front. Right foot steps back. You are on train tracks. Back leg stays straight. Bend into your front knee. Knee on top of ankle. Hinge over your hip. Pull your left hip back. Draw your belly in. Arms stay straight. Reach them back. Pull them down. Good. Shoulders out of your ears. Two more. Last one. Bend your back knee, hammer curl. Good. Hinge at your hip. Hammer curl. Double lunge curl. 3 more. Squeeze your right butt cheek. 2 more. Hold your double lunge. Roll your right hip open. Second position, sumo squat. Overhead press. Squat back down. Overhead. Pull your belly in. Stack your shoulders, hips. Tail is down, not back. Good. Squat and hold. Pick up your right foot, turn back to the left. Tap in, double lunge. Tap in, double lunge. I know. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, double lunge. Extend your back leg. Hinge over your front leg. Find that tricep extension. Bend your legs, hammer curl. Open to the front, 1 overhead press. Squat back down. Turn double lunge. Tap in and out. Straighten your back leg, hinge. Tricep extension. Hammer curl, open up. 1 press. Pivot. Tap in. Straighten. This is number 3 of 4. Last one. How's that left leg? Holy bananas. Tap in, tap out. Drop those weights. Step up. Straighten both legs. Find that forward fold. Good. Send your tail back, not down. Hinge at your hips. Chest is proud. Soften through your knees. Reach for your weights. Stand up. We ready? We're going straight to the other side. Right foot leads. Left leg back. Square your hips. Bend through your front knee. Weights are right below your shoulders. Tuck your right hip back. Get your ribs off your front thigh. Extend behind. Option, one at a time. You have 6. 2 more. Bend your back knee, lift your chest. Hammer curl. Hinge. Hammer. Hinge. Here's 4. 2 more. Hold your next double lunge. Hold your next hammer. Pivot, open your left hip. You're facing the back of the room. Press up and down. Overhead press from the shoulders. 2 to go. Last one. Hold that big sumo squat. Come back to that double lunge. Tap in, tap out. Extend your back leg. Singles, hammer, open, overhead press, squat down, double lunge, tap in, double lunge, straighten back leg, tricep extension, hammer curl, open up, press, drop back in, square back out, tap back foot. Here's number 3. This is your last one. Drop your weights. Step your back leg up. Forward fold, chest is proud. So head's not heavy. Chest is proud. Woo! Good. One weight off. And then stack your weights. Stack your blocks. Left foot stands on that block. Left arm out. Side leg lift. Right side. Side leg lift. The weight is not in your arm. Push your leg into that weight. 2 more. Hold your leg out to the side. Lift your arm. Lower your arm. Lower everything. Leg, arm, arm, close. Beautiful. Hold low. Step your right foot back and turn your right toes out. Lower onto your right heel. Squat down. Stand up. Straighten your back leg only. Squat. 2 more like this. Good. Squat, hold, and row. Let's go. Pull that weight to your hip, not to your shoulder. 2 more. We're adding a rotation. Row rotation. That elbow wraps around your rib cage. Squeeze. Your left kneecap doesn't move. It faces the front. 2 more. Good. Let's add it all together. Stand into your block. Side leg lift. Lift arm. Lower arm. Lower it all. L. Squat. Row. Row, rotate. Stand into your block. Leg. Arm. Arm down. Leg down. L squat. Row. Row, rotate. Stand up. 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 Down. Down. Step back. Square. Rotate. One more. Well done. Take those blocks over to your other side. I'm using 2 just so I don't have to worry about my big fat sneaker hanging off. You don't have to use 2. Hip square, leg lift, lower. Stack ear, shoulder, hip. Weight in your leg, not your hand. One more. Hold that leg out. Lift your arm. Arm down. Everything comes down. Leg lift. Arm lift. Arm lower. Everything lowers. One more. Step that left foot back. Open up your left hip, toes turn out. Lower your heel, squat to stand. Back leg stays straight, back leg straightens. Front knee never straightens fully. Your next one, hold low. We are rowing up and back. Back is flat. Tail facing down and back. 3, 2. Good, add that rotation. That left elbow wraps around your rib cage. Wraps around. Good. Let's combine it all. Stand into your block. Woo! Leg lift. Arm lift. Leg lowers. Everything L squat. 1 neutral row. 1 with your rotation. Stand back up. Two to go. Well done. Weight off to the side. Ankle weights come off. Band comes on. And bring it to your ankles. Back of your mat, squat down, drop to your knees. Tabletop, walk your hands out, lay on your belly, stack your palms. Whichever palm naturally comes to the top, switch your grip. Forehead down. Good, walk your feet away from one another, walk your legs away from one another so that you automatically feel the resistance of that band. There should be no slack. Don't let your heels roll in, heels to the ceiling. Straight leg, right leg up and down, right leg only again. Ground through your forehead. Bring your belly button to your spine. Press your hip bones into the mat. You got 3 more. It is not a hamstring curl. Do not bend your knee. Last one. Left side. Up, slow, down, just as slow. You keep your forehead on those knuckles. I'm only lifting up so you don't feel that my mic is getting muffled. Here's number 4. Shoulders are out of your ears. 4 left. 3 left. Belly button in, hip bones ground. Legs stay straight. Bring them up and down at the same time. But you're still pulling your pinky toes away from one another. Four more. Zip up your pants. 2. Last one, hold yourself up. Press big straddle, small straddle, big straddle, small straddle. Biggest straddle you got, out and in. So it's not a big straddle to a neutral parallel leg. So it's just big, little smaller, big, little smaller, single tempo. Can we do it? Yes, we can. That's 4, 12 more, 12. 8, 7, get your belly button off that floor. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, down. Good, come out of that band. Just kick it off. Flex your feet, forehead down, windshield wiper your legs, your heels, side to side. Loosen up that low back. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Pull those fingertips down a little bit. Press into a tabletop. Big toes kiss. Draw your knees out wide. Sink back onto your heels. Good. Shift onto your forearms. Draw your knees and thighs parallel to one another. Curl your toes underneath you. Walk your hands out in front. Drop your chest and armpits towards the floor. Put your forehead on your mat. Bend through your elbows. Hands come to prayer. Drive those thumbs towards the back of your neck. Extend your arms back out. Shift into a tabletop. Come off of your knees into a plank. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Lower your left knee. Point your left toes. Slide that left leg back. Press the eye of that left hip towards that right heel. Lift your chest and your chin. Lower down to your forearms. Maybe not. Maybe you reach for a block. Maybe you extend your arms all the way out, lowering down to your chest. Wherever you are, I want you to be able to hold this posture without holding your breath. If you're holding your breath, you're in it too deep. Scoot out of it just a hair. Beautiful. Sit on your right hip. Come onto your hands. Swing that left leg around. Stack your left heel on top of that right knee. And then gently put a little pressure on that top knee and let that weight just drag that knee towards your bottom foot. It does not need to touch. Beautiful. Slide that front foot in front of your right knee, and then swing that right leg around, coming into pigeon on the opposite side. So get off your left sit bone, press the eye of that right hip towards your left heel, lower to your forearms, lower to your chest, grab your blocks, and find your breath. Inhale and exhale, smooth, even, no restricting. Sit down on your left hip. Come onto your hands. Swing that right leg around. Right heel on top of left knee, which means that right knee is either on or hovering above that bottom foot. Flex both feet. That will protect your knees. Good. Hinging forward, leaning forward will make this a little bit more intense, placing your hand on that top knee, gently adding a little pressure will make this more intense. Beautiful. Slide that front foot in front of your bottom knee. Cartwheel your arms around into a three-legged dog, into a downward facing dog. No three-legged dog. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears. Relax. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears. Relax. Shrug, relax. Shrug, relax. Push, relax. Good. Turn that to a little bounce. Shrug and hold. Drive your heels down, tilt your tail up, let your head relax, no wrinkles in the back of that neck. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Good. Pick up your foot, slide your hand palm up underneath your foot, your sneaker. Do the same thing on the other side. Put a little pressure to the pads of those hands. Gently pick up one foot at a time, release those hands, soften your knees. Reach your hands through your legs. Reach your arms to the outside, your arms and your hands to the outside of your feet and sit. Chin to chest. Straighten your legs. Slowly sway your way to a standing posture. Slow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands out to a plank push-up position. Lower all the way down. Extend one arm out. Roll on to your back. However you started your practice, so if that was indeed your knock-kneed, find your supine butterfly. If none of those are working for you, find any finishing, closing posture that might feel good. For me, my low back feels tight. I'm going to shift into a happy baby. Wherever you are, lower your feet, lengthen your legs, bring your arms down by your hips or out to the side. Maybe your eyes stay open, maybe they close. Bring your arms overhead, clasp your hands, flip your palms. Stretch and reach. Find the longest self you can make. Exhale, roll over to one side. Press yourself up to a seated position. Grab a hold of those knees. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Lift your chest and chin to the sky. Hang on to those knees as you draw those elbows out round your back. Chin to chest, rock side to side. Inhale, lift your chest, chin to the sky, shoulder blades slide down. Exhale, elbows wide. Rock side to side. Inhale, arms up overhead, gaze towards your thumbs. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We killed it.